Have you ever done something that came back to bite you in the ass? Have you ever made a mistake? Have you ever had a lapse in judgment? Have you ever sold somebody one of your used trailers, say for like 10 grand, seemed like a good guy, somebody that was gonna get after it, somebody that was gonna go and get that bag, but ended up not, and only paid you a deposit for the trailer, and then kind of just vanishes, right? Well, I'm going to tell you a story about that just happened to me and why we are going to repo a trailer today. Before we meet up with Mac, I did want to let you know that you can get any subscription tier in Quote IQ for $1 for the first month. We're not going to be doing this long, so jump on it before it's over. It's only available at myquoteiq.com. Choose any of the tiers, even the ultimate package with InstaQuote, customer self-schedule, email and text automation, all for $1. Check it out at myquoteiq.com. What up?
Hey.
All right, a little bit different uniform today. You got a new task at hand, and
got the shirt on still.
Oh, nice. So tell me what you're doing today.
So today we are going to kind of repo a trailer that we had sold down in Jacksonville. So I'm going to leave here in a second to go pick that up.
Right, and kind of surprising because the guy that purchased it, really, nice guy, professional, smart dude. And he came up, he spent a couple days with you on-site training using the trailer. We did, God, I don't know, 4 or 5 jobs. Months later, because I was trusting and I wanted it to work, I thought it was going to work, I only made him pay a deposit half down, and he did that. Things did not go right. And we'll talk about that in a second. I'm going to talk about why people fail in their businesses, and this is a prime example. So we're going to pick up our trailer, and I guess we'll have an extra trailer. So actually, if anybody watching wants to buy the trailer, just leave a comment. I want to buy it, and I'll get in contact with you. We can make a deal. You come up and train with Mac for a day or two.
There you go.
All right. I had the key, so I had to come up, meet Mac. But this is very smart. And this is very smart because you should always have spare stuff and the stuff you need to make shit happen. And so I was thinking about it yesterday. I was like, you know what? If Mac drives down, it's about 2 hours and 9 minutes to this guy's place. If something happens, he's stranded on the side of the road with a blowout on a trailer, and that's the last place he wants to be. That's the last call I want to get. So I said, hey, just throw everything in here so you're ready. We also, perfect.
Yep,
You've
right,
got
the hitch on there and everything.
Nice.
We are
Okay.
good to go.
Good. All right. So I'll see you like in I don't know, 5 hours.
Yeah, probably.
Wait, what'd you say?
Said I was gonna move that truck, but I can't because the battery's dead.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, so we'll just take this.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, be safe. Keep me updated. Do you have his number?
No, I don't think so, but I've got the address. But
Okay. So I'll send you his number so you've got it. He knows you're on the way. Everything should go smooth. Oh, make sure you get the other trailer hitch, the 3-way, because I can't remember what the size of the trailer is.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
And hell, while I'm here, if anyone wants to buy this trailer, hit me up. It's got a 125-gallon tank. I think that's a 50-gallon chemical tank. This is a 225-gallon tank. It's got a box. It's got a shitty old proportioner, but whatever. I'll make a hell of a deal on it. Tires are in good shape. It's actually a really good trailer, sound trailer. It's got this, I don't even know if it'll turn over. Got an 8 gallon per minute Honda powered machine over there. That works. Everything is nasty, but whatever. Titan hose reel with some ag hose. Couple real deal hose reels, one for water supply, one for high pressure. But hell, make me an offer on this because I don't want it. It's just taking up space. We're actually getting another brand new Southeast soft wash trailer. So I want to sell this. I'm going to sell the other one as well. So if anybody is interested, make me an offer. You can come grab it. Okay, so while Mac is headed down to Florida to get my trailer back, let's talk about why so many small businesses fail. And I'm not talking specifically about this gentleman because I don't know his personal story, what he's got going on in his life, his financial situation, all of which come into play and can have an impact on both the success or the failure of a business. So I'm going to speak based on my experience in the home service industry as both a small business owner, but also as someone that helps other business owners through training and education. And more recently, I'm going to speak as the co-founder of a service industry software company, all all of which have put me in personal contact with thousands and thousands of people, many that have been very successful in launching their own businesses and many that have failed miserably. And there are very common traits that I see in both, but we are only going to talk about the ones that fail. And then, of course, if you want to do the complete opposite of what they do, then you're likely not going to fail. So the first thing is money, or I guess the lack thereof, is one of the biggest causes of small businesses to fail prematurely. So especially when there is such a low monetary threshold of entry for a lot of the home service businesses. And because of that low threshold of entry, you have an overabundance of people wanting to be their own boss, wanting to make their own hours, wanting to, do their own thing, wanting to get rich as fast as they can. And not to be mean, but with that lower threshold comes a lot of people that have absolutely no business starting a business. They are not wired correctly. They have no understanding of what it actually takes. They think that if they go out and they buy a piece of equipment, then they have a business. And that is absolutely, positively so incorrect. But unfortunately, that is a common misconception that so many people have. Now, the act of providing the service is secondary to everything else needed to run and operate. And I know people get upset when I say that, but it's true, which brings us back to the money. And don't get me wrong, you can start a lot of businesses on a shoestring budget if you are smart enough to know where you need to allocate the money that you do have. You can buy a machine, but if you don't have enough capital to cover the marketing for the business, the supplies, and all the other expenses, insurance, there are a lot of things. It's going to be very difficult to get eyeballs on your business to generate enough revenue that you are able to sustain the business for any length of time. I also see and I hear new business owners feel the need to price their services lower than their competition to attract new customers. Again, this is a bad move because what's the point of doing that? What's the point of working? What's the point of doing any of this if you aren't making money? And too many people don't know their own numbers to even know if they're profitable. And that is one of the main reasons that 20% of businesses fail within the first 2 years. It's unbelievably important to have a grasp of what your business is and how you need to run it from the financial point of view and pricing. Okay, so yeah, money, we can get by on a shoestring budget, but you got to be smart about it. You got to price, you got to know your numbers, you got to actually make money in your business so you can reinvest. But the next thing that I think is one of the biggest killers of businesses is just a complete lack of effort. Now, it's actually unbelievably sad and even pathetic because I know in these people's minds, when they set out to do something, whether that's, go clock in a 9 to 5, do their job, or whether it's start their own business, the effort that they put in to basically anything in their lives is minimal at best. And I don't know if it's something that they just can't see, right? That they've convinced themselves that they're working hard, they're doing everything that they can, they are investing the time, the energy, and all the other resources they have in order to be the best at what they do, right? To accomplish the goals that they've set for themselves. And when you're first starting your business and you don't have a lot of money, but you know what you have a lot of? You have a lot of time. You have a lot of hours in the day that you can be out doing something rather than thinking about what you're going to be doing. If you don't implement, if you don't take action, if you don't have any business, you don't have any money to throw at marketing, you need to be out introducing yourself to every business that could potentially be a customer. And in my opinion, everybody out there is a potential customer. And if you don't want to call on businesses, if you're not into the industrial, the commercial, the multifamily housing, then you find neighborhoods where you want to work. You go and you start knocking on every single door, and there are going to be hours where all you hear is no. There are going to be days when all you hear is no, even weeks and maybe months. But if you don't do it, you will never know what the results could have been. Instead, you're going to complain that you went out for a couple hours and nothing came to fruition. Or maybe you had a bunch of flyers made. You went out, you passed those out, and you didn't see a return on your time investment, on your money investment. And now, guess what? Flyers don't work. Or you go and you buy some bandit signs and you put a couple out and you don't get any calls. The bandit signs, they don't work. Bandit signs are trash. You get a website, you invest in your SEO, you have your Google populated with everything that needs to be in there, and you're just not getting any phone calls, right? The internet is not your friend. The internet sucks now. All of that is bullshit. That is making excuses. And look, this is not a short-term game. Yeah, there are some things that you can do to get customers right now. And those are the things that we just talked about. But again, just because you want business doesn't mean business is going to come to you. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the effort. You have to exhaust everything you possibly have before you throw in the towel. And that's what happens. They give up. They throw in the towel way too early. And Again, this is what happens. These people don't go all in. They half-ass it. Maybe they've convinced themselves that they are going all in, that they've done everything they could possibly do. But from my experience, they are not. Look, we sell multiple training programs. The best ones, in my opinion, are How to Wash and Local Domination 2. If you're just starting a pressure washing business, How to Wash is going to teach you everything that you need to know, consolidated into one place, a 7-hour training program. There's really no need to go anywhere else. You're going to learn the equipment, the chemicals, the proper procedures, the processes to work efficiently and effectively and profitably. You're going to learn about property protection, specialty chemicals, safety, all kinds of things. And if you implement these things, you're going to be ahead of the game. Look at Local Domination 2, the 6-figure blueprint. This is where we give away all the marketing information that you could possibly need to get as many eyeballs on your business as you can, whether that's just getting started or it's landing huge commercial jobs worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's all in there. But if you don't invest in yourself, if you don't implement what you've learned, if you don't take what you're taught and do something with it, none of it matters. Implementation is key. Repetition is key. Investing in yourself, whether that's with education or it's a time investment, you need to do these things if you want to get ahead, if you want to be successful. And again, this is why so many people fail, because they've convinced themselves they're doing everything they can, but in reality, they're not doing half of what they could or they should be doing. And I just saw Mac pull up. What's up, Repo man?
Hey.
How'd it go?
Good. Everything was good. The trip down there was great. No hiccups or anything. Got there, found the trailer easily, hooked it up, and pulled up.
Did he come out?
Yeah, he came out and talked to me for a little bit and stuff. So
how's he doing?
Seemed to be doing pretty well. So, like, we didn't really talk about like the business or anything, but yeah, he seemed to be doing okay.
Good. Perfect. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you doing that.
Cool. Yeah, no
Thanks.
problem.
You found your new calling.
Yeah, I guess so. Repo man.
Yeah, man. See you, buddy. So that is it for today's video. You guys check out How to Wash, check out Local Domination 2. There are links for both of those down there. And obviously check out Quote IQ if you need a CRM for your home service business. There is nothing better out there. Right now we're offering a special $1 for the first month, any tier. You can check out InstaQuote. You can check out the email and text automation. All of it's in there. Check it out. I know it's going to help your business. And thanks for watching, guys.